In today's lesson, we're going to use cosine to find the measure of a side length as opposed to an angle measure. To use cosine to find a side length, we always use cosine when we have that ratio of adjacent to hypotenuse. So if you notice in example A, we have the side next to the angle that we're using that's adjacent, the side opposite the right angle that's the hypotenuse. So we choose to use cosine of an angle equals adjacent over hypotenuse. When we substitute in, 40 degrees goes in for our angle, x goes in for our adjacent, and 17 goes in for the hypotenuse. To solve for x, I multiply by 17 on both sides. To get x, I need to put 17 cosine 40 in my calculator, and my calculator must be in degree mode. So I will have 17 cosine 40. It says round to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to write 13.0 is equal to x. In example B, I have the leg that's next to the angle that I'm using, so that's adjacent. I have the side opposite the right angle called x, that's the hypotenuse. Whenever I have adjacent and hypotenuse, I use cosine. The cosine formula says cosine of the angle equals adjacent over hypotenuse. When I substitute in, I'll have cosine of 61 equals 7, the adjacent, over x, the hypotenuse. One way to solve this would be to multiply by x on both sides. To get x, cosine 61 equals 7. Then divide by cosine 61 on both sides. When I put this in my calculator, I have to be in degree mode. And rounding to the nearest tenth, I get my answer is x is equal to 14.4.